Today we're going to be ascending from Twink to Chad. I'm going to be giving you guys the full plan. We're going to be going from a 5'4" framelet to 6'5" wide frame Chad. Alright, so let's get straight into the video. I'm going to teach you how we're going to properly do this in the next few years. Alright, so this is going to be what we call a extreme height plus frame increase season. So you're going to just drop everything else, right? You're not going to be focused on all the other stuff that's going on in your life. You're just going to be fully focused onto this plan. All right, you're going to start dedicating your time and effort into increasing your height and frame so you can ascend from a little twink to a Chad. We're basically just going to be increasing our dimorphism by a long shot. All right, this is how we're going to do it. So the goal is to do everything you can to maximize your height and frame gains in the next 6 to 12 months. Okay, so the next 6 to 12 months you're gonna be focused on doing this, and if you like the results you get, you're getting a little taller, your frame is getting a lot more bigger. You should be doubling down on this and spending the next 3 years or 2 to 3 years on locking in on doing this. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start by eating 100% clean. So you're gonna stop eating junk food, right? You're done with that. You're done eating junk food. You're gonna be eating 100% clean, all whole foods. Later I'm gonna talk about IGF-1 manipulation, so you can probably get your IGF-1 right. You're going to exercise a lot, so you're gonna start being in the gym consistently. You're gonna start doing the right workouts to grow your height and your frame. You're also gonna be eating in a caloric surplus. You're gonna give your body the right nutrients it needs to grow. And you're also going to be sleeping the 9 to 11 hours a night consistently so your body can fully recover, right? Because we're going to be working out, we're going to be grinding a lot. You're going to need to be dialing in your recovery if you want to do this plan without getting injured. So we're going to start by growing your frame. This is how we're going to grow your frame. So you're going to start by just grinding in the gym. Like, you're going to be locked the fuck into the gym. Like, no bullshit. You're going to become an absolute gym cell, right? So you're going to be focused on getting stronger every session with compound lifts. So this is going to be a compound lift focused plan, because what compound lifts does is it applies a lot of stimulus onto your frame muscles or your frame bones and muscles, and it's going to actually grow your bones longer and denser as the time goes on. Alright, so you're going to lock the fuck in with bench press, deadlifts, and squats. You're just going to be locked in. You're going to be a compound lift gym cell, right? That's what we're going to be focusing on. Okay, and this is all 3 of these workouts will increase your strength like crazy. Not only will it increase your strength, it will also grow your bones. Okay, and these are going to be the only exercises that will seriously grow your bones. Everything else is going to put on muscle, but that's also good for growing your frame too. But not only will you build muscle and strength by doing this, but your upper body bones will grow a lot too, including the clavicles, which will actually make your frame wider. So you're going to be pushing your body to its limits every single workout. Like, you're going to be pushing. You're not going to be, half repping. You're not going to be half-assing your sets, reps. You're going to actually put in the work, right? You're going to go all out. You're going to push your body to its limits, because that's where growth really happens. Okay. And also, when you push your body to its limits, you're also going to be getting a testosterone boost, which will, help further with the bone and muscle growth and overall your just dimorphism in general. Okay. So basically, you're going to start every session with some bench press, deadlifts, and squats. And once you're done with every session, after you're done with the main lifts, you can end there, or you can actually further develop your muscles. So if you're just here for the bone growth, you can only do bench press, deadlifts, and squats, and you can get away with doing that. But if you also want to put on some muscle too, like some crazy muscle, of course these will put on muscle for you too, but if you want to speed up your muscles and grow your frame a little bit more, you want to start by developing your frame muscles, and you can do this by locking in with shoulder presses, rear delt flies, and lateral raises. Okay, so this is going to be the key for building bigger shoulder muscles, and you want to grow your shoulder muscles, which will make your frame look wider than it actually is just from the muscles itself. If you want to increase more of your dimorphism in your body, you should be training your neck, traps, and forearms too. And you should be doing 2 to 3 gym sessions a week. So you can do it every other day. We can do it every other day if you want. Now, that's how you grow your frame. Now, for growing your height, you're going to be doing sprints and box jumps every other day. So what I would do is I would do the sprints and box jumps on the same day I'm lifting, and then you just take the next day as a recovery day, right? So once you do sprints and box jumps every other day, this will trigger a massive release to the growth hormone in your legs. All right, so that's going to help them grow, because there's going to be so much blood flow and growth hormone just surging down your legs, and you're going to be able to help them grow a lot more. It's going to actually give your body a reason to grow, right? This will also turn you into an athletic freak, so this is just a bonus on the side. You're going to literally become an absolute athletic freak from doing box jumps and sprints every other day. Like, no joke, especially if you add a sport to it, you're going to be an absolute athletic freak while having a lot of muscle, right? So, like, this 3-year plan, not only are you going to be growing your bones, but you're also just going to be turning into an absolute athlete. You're going to be looking like LeBron. You're going to be looking like John Morant. You're going to be like that, all right? So what we're going to be doing is you're going to be doing 3 to 5 sets of 20-second sprints every other day. And right after you get done doing the sprints, you're going to do 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps of box jumps, okay? And also, you're going to be doing 5-minute massage jump sessions, 1 to 2 hours before bed every single day. This will also help cause microfractures in the bone, and your body will repair them at night and help them grow more. And that also helps a lot with your leg bone growth. And a bonus, if you can, do bend sleeping every night. Okay, this will actively stretch the microfractures all night while the growth hormone from sleep gets activated. So basically, your legs are in a stretch position, and then there's this growth hormone surging down your legs. While it's stretched, it's obviously going to grow from doing that. You're also going to be doing race cycling every single day too. This is healthy for your joints. It also stretches out your legs, and it's going to help your recovery a lot better, and it's also going to help your leg growth more. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be doing race cycling. Next, we're going to be talking about IGF-1 manipulation. So this is going to ensure whenever you're done with the workouts, you get the right IGF-1 in the right places, so your bones and muscles can grow a lot more efficiently. So before every single workout, you want to be drinking coffee and you want to eat fruits, okay? So coffee is going to give you a big energy boost because of the caffeine, and the fruits is also going to be good because it's good carbohydrates. During the workout, you want to either drink electrolytes or fruit juice, okay? Me personally, I like drinking orange juice during my workouts. It gives me a lot more energy and it helps me with my lifts. After you finish the workout, make sure you're eating more fruits. So you can eat like a Greek yogurt bowl with some fruits in there, some honey, and drink some milk on the side too. And that's just a huge thing of carbs plus calcium, which will go into your bones and still grow your muscles and stuff. Also, pretty much after this block, so before the workout, during the workout, after the workout, basically after this block, you don't really want to focus on getting too much carbs after that because that's going to deplete your HGH. So you want to be careful about that. So only eat a lot of carbs during your workout window. After the workout, you just want to take it easy for the day. Maybe not eat as much carbs. You can eat like some light carbs, but don't want to eat too much carbs after that. And if you have work or school, so like let's say you're working out like late, so maybe you're working out like at 5 p.m., don't drink the coffee because that's gonna, mess up your sleep. Now, some extras. Add calisthenics into your gym session so you can still be good with your body weight. So that's what I do. I also do like pull-ups, weighted pull-ups, and weighted dips in my gym session. This is what I actually recommend everyone does during puberty. If you're during puberty, I recommend you do this. This plan is more specifically for the people who are like 16 plus and your main puberty is, for high growth is slowing down. If you're under the age of 16, you should be doing calisthenics instead. But if you're over the age of 16, you should be doing the plan I was talking about earlier to grow your frame, plus doing calisthenics, okay? And also doing this will allow you to be good with your body weight. And the only reason this plan is more lift focused and less calisthenic, I forgot I said that. So the only reason this plan is more lift focused and less calisthenic focused is because of the bone stimulus you get from lifting. Usually I'm a strong advocate of calisthenics, but since you get a huge bone stimulus and you get to really grow your bones from lifting, I recommend you do lifting instead. But I recommend, if you can, you do both, right? And also, I have more frame growth and much more height growth methods inside my paid course. So if you found this video valuable, you should check out my paid course. This is really going to put you onto the blueprint. This is the Slenderman method right here. You get all these courses. I have a new one coming out soon, but yeah. And as you can see, I got a Slenderman method. This is going to help you grow taller. The advanced Slenderman method, that's going to help you grow taller. What else? We got the hormone protocol that helps with your hormones. The growing facial bones. So I haven't made a video on this yet, but you can literally ascend your face while ascending your frame and your height too. I have the leg lengthening protocol, and I have the frame maxing protocol too. So like these three right here are going to basically be the absolute blueprint, plus the advanced Slenderman method and the Slenderman method itself. Everything else is kind of just the cherry on top. Alright. I plan on being consistent with this plan for the next 2 to 3 years, and my goal is to be 6'5" with a wide ass frame. So like the goal is to look like Ivan Drago from Rocky 4. I'm gonna be like Ivan Drago, that's the goal. 6'5", wide frame, high dimorphism, and yeah. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you found this video valuable, check out my paid program. And also this post right here, this value post I made, is inside my free community, which will also be linked in the description if you're interested. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all in the next